When you are editing road curves, how do you find the key parameters for each road element? The first row is a straight line. We first find the starting coordinates, then the length and azimuth. With this data, the first element can be inputted. For the subsequent straight lines, you only need to input the length, as the app will automatically calculate the starting coordinates and azimuth. The lengths are all in this column. The second row is a curve. A curve consists of transition, circular, and transition segments. Once we have determined their direction, radius, and length, we can edit the curve. The direction and radius of a curve's circular transition segments are consistent, though the lengths will vary. You can see the direction, radius, the lengths of the entry transition, curve, and exit transition segments are all labeled here. The total curve length minus the entry transition length, and then minus the exit transition length, gives the length of the middle arc segment. With this data, we can input the circular transition segments of the curve. Let's start by editing the entry transition. This is a right transition curve, so select right transition, enter the length and starting and ending radii. Note that the previous element was a straight line, so the starting point of this entry transition is the end of the straight line, meaning the starting radius is infinite, so input 0. The next segment is an arc. Input the length and radius, then move on to the exit transition. Select right transition, enter the length and starting and ending radii. Note that the next segment will connect to a straight line, so the ending radius is infinite, input 0. Next is a straight line. Since the starting point and direction are based on the previous segment, the app will automatically calculate it, so you only need to input the length. After that, the third row is another curve, and you can input the circular transition segments in order.